Hey everybody, here you are on day 4 already. So today, what we're going to cover is actually US terms versus UK terms in this intermediate confidently crocheting class. But before we do that, let's talk about one fun thing. Do you have a craft room in a bag? Not everybody has a room that they can have as a craft room. So what if you just have your spot on the couch and you need something where you can keep your projects, you can keep your materials so that it's not just scattered all over the place. Well, I've got this part in the living room and I've got this stuff over in the bedroom. Sometimes, like, I'm going to have 20 extra minutes. I just want to unwind. I'm going to sit down. And if everything is already right there, bonus. So let's take a look at some possibilities of what a craft room in a bag could be. All right, here we go. So a craft room in a bag doesn't have to be a bag. It doesn't have to be something so fancy, right? Which is still nice though, really nice. You can have Walmart bags. You can have just a simple basket, a box, okay, a backpack. But the reason why this is so awesome are these eyelets. These incredible things, so I can have my yarn in here for whatever project I'm working on, and especially if you've got little kids or cats, sometimes puppies, right? Or you just don't want it to be going all over the place. What you're working on can come right through there while everything else is kept where it should be, not falling out, not coming out, not rolling all over the dang floor, just coming out straight like that. So, so nice. All right. So this bag, I've got a project already in there. I've got the yarn. Okay. Side pockets. Side pockets are incredibly awesome for such things as, crochet hook, fabric measuring tape, stitch markers. I love these things. Okay. Your scissors, right? Other things to keep in a craft room bag. In here, we have our blunt yarn needle, the sharp yarn needle, and I actually have a bit of folded up fishing line in there, but it's fishing line, so it's not the easiest thing to see. It's kind of that shiny thing right over there. And that actually is a great way to thread your yarn needles. And flat nose jewelry pliers, because when you're weaving those ends in and out, you can grab that sharp yarn needle with this sucker and help pull it out when things start to get tight. But all right, guys. Now I am an Amazon associate. I do have links for these up in the description simply because, like, this thing, this has been awesome. And that way, if you just want to go ahead and go get your own, ta-da, we got you covered. But again, a craft room in a bag just simplifies everything so that you have everything in one location and it's not a stress of finding this piece, that piece. Where did I set my hook this time? So pretty cool, right? All right, here we go. Let's get into this. When you get a pattern, generally it will tell you that it is US terms or UK terms. And if it doesn't, and you start to make it, and you're like, why the heck is this looking so different than what the pictures show? You might want to go see, like, they could be doing different terms. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about US terms. We're going to cover those very quickly, what they look like. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a chart that just compares what US term equals what UK term. Okay. All right, here we go. In US terms, when they tell you single crochet, right, you insert your hook to whatever spot you're going to have that stitch, yarn over, you come out, there's 2 loops on your hook, you yarn over and you pull through those 2 loops, single crochet is completed, right? So it was like you had one step at this point. You have one set of 2 loops because that's generally what we focus on, right? One set, one step, ta-da, done, single crochet. Now, I'm not telling you that that's actually the whole reason why it's called single crochet. It's just how, I keep track of, like, how I'm keeping these separate. So US single crochet. Again, just for reference points, let's look at a US double crochet. So double crochet, we do something different in the beginning. You yarn over. Now you insert your hook, yarn over again, come out. There are 3 loops on your hook. So you yarn over and you pull through 2, leaving you 2. You yarn over, you pull through 2, right? So we just doubled the process that we had done with the single crochet. So hence we have a double crochet. So again, it starts differently by yarn over. We end up with the 3. So we go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. So the last one that I'm going to cover as a comparison is going to be the US half double crochet. Half double crochet, you yarn over just like the double crochet. You insert your hook just like the double crochet. Come back out with 3 loops. This, though, is where everything changes. You yarn over and you go through all 3 loops to complete the stitch. So again, we start just like the double crochet, right? We get to this point and we just go ahead and finish. So those are the US terms and what the stitches they represent. Single crochet, double crochet, and a half double crochet. So now what we're going to do is I would like to actually show you the comparison chart. So here we are. I've put this in your daily follow along sheets so you can reference this. But a US single crochet over in the UK is called a double crochet. US half double crochet, known as a half triple or treble. Let me double check that. Treble, half treble crochet. Our US double crochet, they call their treble crochet. Over here in US, and we will do this stitch later on in the class, it has been called triple and it has been called treble. And so that should be or, not of. I will fix that in your daily follow along sheet, but its abbreviation is TR. So that's US. Over here in the UK, they're going to call that a double treble crochet. So at this point, that's basic, just keep those. If you come across the pattern, you can literally just go make your own little notes so that when you get through as you're going through the pattern, you can just stay focused on what you're doing instead of trying to translate, right? But that is it. So just to clarify, you work the stitch the exact same way. It's just called a different name. Okay. And that's actually what makes this pretty simple. And like I said, just go through and make your own little notes so that you're not having to translate it while you're working, right? So tomato, tomato, single crochet, double crochet. Ta-da! But that is why it gets so confusing, because we have a double crochet, we have a triple crochet, we have a double triple crochet, right? So learn it one way before you try to go back and forth or anything like that, just for simplicity's sake. All right, guys, that's it for today. Now it's time to gear up, right? So go grab whatever unfinished projects you already have in your craft room. Go grab that new project you've been dying to make, or just have some yarn and hook ready to go. We're going to start with some troubleshooting, okay? Weaving in ends, switching colors. And then we're going to get into working some different stitches and some different ways to work those stitches. So I'll see you really soon. Bye, guys.